Y'all, is it just me, or are you wondering what happened to those actors who were too woke? Well, I personally researched where these celebrities are today, and let me tell you something. When they say karma is a bitch, karma actually came for these people. And trust me, what you're about to hear is wild.
You clicked this video because you want to know what happened to Hollywood's most controversial woke celebrities, right? Well, you're in the right place. Many of them faced massive career failures, public humiliation, and some even disappeared completely. In this video, you'll see the box office disasters, shocking career collapses, and where these stars are hiding today. In recent years, Hollywood pushed heavy woke messaging, with celebrities attacking fans, disrespecting classic films, and focusing more on activism than entertainment. Let's get into it.
Look, I get it, everyone has opinions, but these celebrities thought they were untouchable. They thought they could say whatever they wanted and audiences would just accept it. But guess what? Audiences started voting with their wallets. They stopped buying tickets, they stopped watching. And what you're about to see is what happens when Hollywood forgets that fans actually matter. So let's start with the celebrity who basically destroyed Disney's most iconic princess movie.
When people talk about mainstream woke actresses, one name usually comes to mind first: Rachel Zegler. If you don't know who she is, let me break it down for you. She openly criticized Disney's classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, calling the prince a stalker and even suggesting his scenes might be removed from the movie. And yes, she actually said all of this on camera during interviews.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
And she didn't stop there. Rachel said there would be no traditional prince, or at least a very different kind of one, and that the movie wouldn't follow the usual love story everyone expects. The wild part is how confident she was while saying it. She even joked about her male co-star, Andrew Burnup, like it was nothing.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
I'm not going to dive into Rachel Zegler's entire history, because most of you already know how she contributed to Disney's Snow White remake flop. But the numbers say it all. Released in March 2025, the movie earned around $25 million worldwide against a reported $250 million budget before marketing. In Hollywood terms, that's a massive loss, and it didn't stop there. In December 2024, she starred in a 24's comedy Y2K, which also bombed, opening to just $2.1 million and receiving a weak audience score. This proved she wasn't a box office draw outside Disney either. So where is Rachel now? After Snow White failed, Hollywood went quiet. No major new franchises, no big movie deals. She retreated to theater in 2025, performing in Romeo and Juliet and Evita, basically laying low and hoping the backlash fades. Now, the next woke actress facing trouble is Captain Marvel herself, Brie Larson. And trust me, her story is wild. Brie's backlash didn't start with acting, it started with her openly hostile attitude toward audiences. In 2018, during an awards speech, she said something that completely shifted her career.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
She famously said she didn't need a 40-year-old white guy reviewing A Wrinkle in Time because it wasn't made for him, which made a lot of people feel like their opinions didn't matter. Then during the Endgame press tour, her awkward chemistry with co-stars like Chris Hemsworth and Don Cheadle only fueled the idea that she was unlikable. She positioned Captain Marvel more as activism than entertainment, pushing many fans away. The result? Her first movie was a massive hit, but the sequel performed dramatically worse, proving audiences had turned on her. That was the moment she realized she'd lost the crowd.
Will you play Captain Marvel?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
Now what you just saw right there was Brie Larson answering how long would she play Captain Marvel, in which she gave a very honest answer saying I don't know because people really don't want me. And it's sad that this is actually how she feels. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of the Captain Marvel movie, not because of her by any means, but people shouldn't be hating on an actress for a movie that they don't like. Nothing in Captain Marvel is Brie Larson's fault. She's an actress. She doesn't deserve hate over a fictional character. Frankly, I find it pathetic how people go out of their way to hate on Brie Larson. She loves the fans that care about her. But of course she doesn't want to be in something for a long time if people don't want her. It's a shame that she feels this way because she's a fantastic actress. Just watch Room if you don't believe me. Honestly, I think The Marvels is going to be amazing.
At D23 in 2022, a reporter asked Brie Larson how long she planned to play Captain Marvel, and she looked genuinely defeated, saying, "I don't know. Does anyone even want me to do it again?" It was a rare moment where she clearly understood the backlash against her. Instead of doubling down, she tried to soften her image by starting a YouTube channel from 2020 to 2023, posting lighthearted content like baking, gaming, and archery to seem more relatable. But when the Marvels flopped, it proved the damage was already done. Now, she's essentially been sidelined by Disney, with no confirmed Captain Marvel 3, and has retreated to theater, starring in Elektra on London's West End. Meanwhile, director Leslie Headland's Star Wars: The Acolyte collapsed after one season, facing massive backlash and being publicly cancelled by Disney, signaling the company is now scared of audience pushback. Megan Rapinoe faced harsh karma criticism after missing a crucial World Cup penalty and tearing her Achilles in her final match, then sparking controversy with her remarks afterward. Dylan Mulvaney struggled after the Bud Light fallout, with brands avoiding the Bud Light effect, pushing Dylan toward writing in theater instead of big partnerships. And Blake Lively's It Ends With Us scandal blew up when she promoted a domestic violence story like a fun girls' night movie while trying to sell alcohol and hair care, leading to accusations of hypocrisy and insensitivity, plus old rude interview clips resurfacing and making everything worse.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
A reporter congratulated Blake Lively on her little bump, referring to Blake's pregnancy, and Blake mocked her back by saying, "Congrats on your little bump." The problem? The reporter wasn't pregnant, and she actually struggled with fertility issues. That moment exposed Blake's sweet persona as fake, revealing a mean girl side on camera. But here's the wild twist: during the It Ends With Us controversy, the internet overwhelmingly sided with her male co-star and director, Justin Baldoni. In a movie about domestic violence, people sided with the man, not Blake, making the backlash against her even worse.
So do you feel free now to try everything? I mean, what is the next
What does
5
that
years?
mean?
Well, in terms of trying, I mean, you apparently are not going to sing if you didn't think you can sing.
I sang in this movie.
Well,
Did
yeah.
you see the movie?
I did see the movie.
Reports claimed Blake Lively tried to get director Justin Baldoni fired from his own movie and took creative control to make the film lighter and less serious, which made people view her not as empowered, but as a privileged bully using influence to overpower someone who wanted to treat the story respectfully. The situation turned into a legal battle, with Blake accusing Justin of harassment and running a smear campaign, while Justin pushed back saying she was difficult and tried to hijack the project. Released text messages only made things worse for Blake, with many feeling she manipulated context to look like the victim. By late 2025, Hollywood largely distanced itself from Blake, with almost no one defending her except Amber Heard, something that didn't help public perception. Her business launches were overshadowed, and she went completely silent, disappearing from the spotlight while legal drama continues ahead of a 2026 trial. So, that's where things stand. From box office disasters to public backlash and legal chaos, many so-called woke celebrities have faced serious consequences. When stars insult fans or prioritize politics over entertainment, audiences eventually stop supporting them, and Hollywood is finally starting to realize it. Which downfall shocked you most, Rachel's Snow White failure, Brie's massive box office drop, or Blake's legal mess? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.